Hello, good evening, everyone. So, are you able to hear me? So, today let us discuss the Unit 5. So, the Unit 5, in that Unit 5, the first topic is about the project organization in UiPath. So, name itself has the answer project organization, organizing in a good manner. That is what about project organization. So, project organization means arranging files or workflows or folders and dependencies in a structured way such that automation is easy to develop and maintain. So, for example, if I say you to come to class, first you wake up. That is what the first step, and then you fresh up, and then you will be having a breakfast, and then you come to class. If that is not happening, sometimes you may fall in the class. Okay, so instead of failing after coming to the class, what you will do? You are waking up and you are freshing up, and then you are having your tiffin and you are coming to class such that you won't fall in the class. So same way in UiPath also the organization of files is mandatory. So from what is step one, what is step two, what is for step three, everything should be organized such that it will be very useful when very easy to understand. That is what about the UiPath project project organization in UiPath. So that is what the definition I have been given here. So in big automation projects, so many files are used. Okay. If everything is messy, that is very difficult to understand and debug. So what we do? So UiPath provides a proper structure, separate workflows, for example, organized folders and clear dependencies, such that the work happens in big companies or big tech companies very easily. So that is why UiPath project uh, organization is very important. So if you see the diagram, so a project panel was created. The project panel is nothing but in UiPath Studio. So the project name is nothing but blank process have been created. In that it contains dependencies. So which means packages like Excel, mail, UI automation, everything will be there in these dependencies. Okay. So main dot XML, which means this is the main workflow if you see here. Okay. And here if you see folders have been created. So folders are nothing but for organizing the files. So the idea is nothing but everything is arranged in like a folder tree, which is very easy to manage. If someone comes, also they can easily manage. So that is what the diagram of this particular project organization. So if you see, instead of writing everything in one file, main dot xml which is the main control of this project organization, and login dot xml which is nothing but which stores the login process, extract data dot xml which is nothing but which extracts the data. So that are the typical UiPath project structure, what do you say, uh, files. Okay. So, and data folders, which is nothing but which stores output and input files. Okay. Configuration files, which is nothing but stores configuration settings. Dependencies, which is nothing but required for automation. So, if you see one real-time example here, suppose a company want to develop a invoice processing automation. Just think of. So instead of writing everything in one workflow, the project can be organized as main.xml, that which means which stores overall process. Whereas login.xml, which stores the login information or logs into that particular application, and extract.xml, which is nothing but which extract the invoice data, which what is there in that PDF or Word file or some way something, which it extracts that invoice data, and validate data.xml, which is nothing but validates the information which is there in that file. Okay. Send report.xml, which is nothing but it send report to email, it send report to you people, it send message to you people, everything. Okay. So this organization improves the clarity. That is what about the main advantage of project XML. Okay. Fine. So moving on to the advantages of this particular project organization, uh, which improves the readability of automation by making all those separate files in folders or in separate way, and it makes debugging very easier. If some error comes in one file, we can easily understand, but if it is it at a time, it cannot be easy. It simplifies maintenance. That is what I have been mentioning from the point from the start. Okay. And it encourages modular development. And moving on to now, we have finished project what we say project organization, we have finished. Now we'll be moving on to the nested workflows. So name itself has the nested, so which means calling one workflow inside another, like if you write a C programming, we will be in that C programming, we'll be using if else, or okay, everything will be using, right, which means in the same program we are creating the nested workflows. That is what these nested workflows in UiPath does, the same thing. So nested workflows, which is nothing but calling one workflow inside another. That is what the nested workflow is. Okay. So moving on to the explanation. So instead of writing a big program, what we are breaking it into smaller. Okay. And calling them using invoke workflow file. So by breaking them, what I am doing, instead of writing hundreds lines of codes, what I am doing, I am breaking it into four parts, and I am that activities I am executing using this invoke workflow file. This approach helps developers manage some complex automation projects efficiently. Okay, so the main idea is nothing but main.xml. Let me write here. So the main workflow goes like this. Main, sorry, I am not able to write here. From main.xml, it will be going on to login. So please, when you're listening the class, please try to note down login.xml. First, it is starting from main.xml, and then it is going to login.xml. Okay. Then after that, where it goes, it is going to extract.xml. Okay. Then it is going to extract.xml. And then after that, last step, it will be going to email.xml. So after extracting that information, we'll be sending that email. So inside a folder, these are the nested loops. That is what the nested loops meaning is. Okay. And then moving on to the real life work example. So let us consider an automation process that processes employee data. Let's think. So instead of writing everything in one workflow, what I am doing? I'm storing the employee data login in invoke login workflow, and I am extracting the data, invoke data extraction workflow, and I am pre-processing the data that I am calling as invoke data processing workflow. And after that, I am mailing that particular person, that is nothing but invoke email workflow. So each workflow performs a specific task. Okay. So moving on to the advantages of nested workflows is nothing but it reduces the complexity. Instead of writing hundreds of lines, we are doing, we are making the nest inside that loop such that it will be very easier to understand. It will be very easy to write also. So, and it is reusable. Why it is reusable? Because we are making that if for else loop or something loop, right? Such that it can be reused many times, and it is very easy to testing. So, for example, if any error comes, also we can easily identify it. And rather than we should go for 100 or 200 lines of code. What we are doing, just by making these nested loops, we are dividing it. We are making the nest inside that big code, and such that it is very easy to identify where that error is coming. That is what the advantage. These are the two topics of the fifth unit. We have finished two topics. If you are having any doubt, let me know in the comment section, guys. Once, let me come to the comment section. Thank you. No need to mention your roll numbers. No issues. I don't want to be headache that headache. Hey, no issues, no issues. Please be active. That is what I want. Yeah, like mentioning roll numbers is not the case here, but I want you to come forward, you to be interactive. That's what the main agenda of this online class. If it is, so stop, please stop mentioning about your roll numbers. Are you able to understand till this topic? We have finished two topics right now. So one is nothing but project organization in UiPath, which means we are organizing which means, for example, if you're doing your final year project, first what you do, first you read the old papers, what have they have done, and then what you do, you try to see whether it is there any scope to do my skills to into it such that it will improve that accuracy. Then after that, you try to uh, 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 implement as it is what the old paper is. After that, then what you do, you'll again come to your approach and you try to see the accuracy, you try to compare the accuracy. Later after that, if that old accuracy is 80% and the renewed accuracy which you have done is 90%, then your work is done, which means you are following a workflow. Okay, you are not going directly to the experimentation part. First you are reading what is there in the existing work, and later on what you are doing, you are implementing the paper as it is, and then you are incorporating your idea into it. Later on that, you are comparing the result, which means everything is going sequentially in a workflow. So project is also same type, project organization is also same type. First step, second step, third step, and then final step. We can't go directly, or we can't jump directly to the final step. Okay, that is what project organization deals. And then later after that, I have discussed about nested loops. Okay, nested workflows. Sorry. So nested workflows is nothing but instead of writing hundred of lines, we are making it nested loops. So we are for 24 lines, will be looping some if or else code, or if some uh, loops. So, firstly, in this nested loop, we'll be having main XML and then login XML. Then after that, extract XML. After that, email dot XML. So that is what the workflow of these nested workflows. So this is what we have taught as of now. Is that clear for everyone till this point? If yes, I will proceed for the next topic. If no, also please let me know in the comment section itself. I think the mid is coming close, so you take it as you once listen, and then you directly go into the exam and write carefully. So I mentioned everything in that particular slides clearly. Okay. So still any doubts? Till this point, project and nested. So in project, step by step. In nested, one inside another. That is what we call it as nested workflows. Simple logic. So just I think Shashi has warned you people that they want to mention some rule numbers here. That's why you're mentioning and you are leaving the class. This is not the thing I want you people to do. I think this may be our last class also. Why you people are not coming, I don't know. So is that clear till now? Are Babu, please stop this rule number panchayat in this comment box. I want you to just interact about the session. That's it. Mentioning rule number is not at all a good habit. I just say what are you able to understand or not? That is what the main agenda of this online class. Is I am I able to audible or not? I don't know why you people are not responding. If you are not interested, I can send this PPTs, everything to you with our WhatsApp group. I think teaching is also not necessary for these particular topics. I can't even not waste my time also, right? Am I audible? Hello, everyone. Please, someone please answer me. Am I audible or not? Sissy, am I audible or not? Hello. So literally, I will inform your VP sir such that he will take some actions on you people. So I will be closing this. I will be ending this wind this session. I don't want this type of session to be held here. Okay. So you can talk to your VP. I will be sending that class notes to the VP sir. Then you can collect with him. Even that mid papers also sir will be given. I will send to the sir. I won't even give that important questions also. Fine. Okay. So, so unit 5, I will be sending the PPTs. So you go and prepare as per that PPT, and that's it. From the PPT, the questions will be coming. Don't worry about the questions. I won't give any questions this time. Okay, guys, let me stop.